You don't even know how poorly you sleep. These are the top 3 reasons. Reason number 3. Now, this third reason will be a little difficult for you to believe because it goes against what you probably think you know. But this video is based upon the gold standard in science, peer-reviewed journal publications. If you'd like to review those articles, you can find links in the description box below. The first of those articles is a review showing that people can't tell how well they slept without a machine. A review means that it's an attempt to sum up all of the articles on a particular topic. That means it's not just one study that could have a flaw throwing off the results. We see over and over again that people can't tell how well they sleep.
When we bring in people into the sleep laboratory, it's not at all unusual for people to say to me, well, I think I got 2 or 3 hours sleep. Occasionally even they say, well, I didn't sleep at all. And then you look at their brain waves and you see that they've slept 7.5, 8 hours.
Number 2. The second reason you probably don't know how badly you sleep is that your at-home sleep tracking device isn't as accurate as you'd like to think. Now, it probably gives you lots of details. It'll tell you your total sleep, your REM sleep, your deep sleep, and maybe various trends. And those details will make you think that that sleep tracking device must be pretty accurate. But a 2024 study looked at the performance of those various at-home wearable devices, and it found that they're only really good at measuring one kind of data, and that would be your total sleep time. If you're to look at this graph, you'll see that along the top line, it represents total sleep time. That means how well these various devices are measuring total sleep time. And it shows that it's green in every one of the boxes for those devices, meaning all those devices have done a fairly good job of measuring total sleep time. And you'll notice that all of the rest of the boxes in that grid are mostly red with a little bit of yellow. And that means that all of the devices are poor at gathering all of the other details regarding your sleep. They're not very good at telling you how much deep sleep you got, REM sleep, etc. Here's something you might find particularly interesting. Many people seem to think that Oura rings are especially accurate, and maybe that's because on their advertisements, they say that their devices are especially accurate because they're worn on the finger, which they say is the best place to take a measurement. But this particular study makes it look very different from that. You see that the Oura Ring is not particularly accurate, not even compared to the other at-home wearable devices. And it's not just this study. Another recent study looked at various at-home wearable devices, some of the most popular versions. So it was the Apple Watch, it was looking at Fitbit, it was looking at the Oura Ring, and it found in its overall accuracy score that the dead last finisher for at-home wearable devices was the Oura Ring. It was the worst of them all. So these at-home wearable devices probably aren't great at measuring your sleep statistics, but you might still be curious which one of them is the best. A 2024 review looked at 3 of the top candidates for wrist wearables. It looked at Whoop, Garmin, and Fitbit. And again, this was a review, so it's an attempt to sum up all the information on a particular topic. And the winner was Whoop. This guy. It was the best at measuring total sleep time, and that's the only thing that these devices are really very good at measuring anyway. But it was also best at measuring deep sleep and light sleep. Number 1. The number 1 reason you can't tell how poorly you sleep is because you've gotten so used to it. In fact, you probably can't sleep past your normal wake-up time even if you were to try because you've been doing it for so many years. There are a few people who can manage to get by on even 6 or few hours of sleep without showing much harm to their mental or physical health. But you almost certainly are not one of them, even if you think that you are and you don't feel like you're all that tired in the morning or maybe not even in the afternoon. One of the most famous sleep researchers has famously said that you are more likely to get struck by lightning than to be one of those few people who can get by on short sleep. Now, enough about bad sleep. In the next video, we're going to talk about the effect of going from normal sleep to great sleep. Studies are finding that people show nearly superhuman improvements in physical and mental performance. If you'd like to watch that video, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.